Welcome back to my YouTube channel, LC Coins World, where we explore the rich history of coins from around the world. Today, we are diving deep into one of the most fascinating and historically significant coins in American numismatics, the 1881 Morgan silver dollar. This coin is a true piece of history, representing a crucial period in the United States' economic and monetary evolution. Over the next 2 hours, we will cover every aspect of this incredible coin, from its origins and design to its production, circulation, and numismatic value. We will also discuss its role in the broader economic and political context of the late 19th century, the significance of silver in American coinage, and the lasting legacy of the Morgan dollar series. The Morgan silver dollar was first introduced in 1878, following the passage of the Bland-Allison Act. This legislation required the U.S. Treasury to purchase large quantities of silver and mint them into silver dollars. The act was a response to the economic pressures of the time, particularly the struggles faced by silver miners in the western United States. The Coinage Act of 1873 had effectively ended the free coinage of silver, causing silver prices to plummet and leading to what was known as the Crime of 1873. The Bland-Allison Act sought to remedy this by reinstating the silver dollar as a standard coin. The design of the new silver dollar was assigned to George T. Morgan, an assistant engraver at the U.S. Mint. His design replaced the previous seated Liberty dollar, which had been in circulation for decades. The new coin featured a fresh, modernized image of Lady Liberty on the obverse and a powerful American bald eagle on the reverse. The Morgan dollar became one of the most iconic coins in American history, and its production continued until 1904, with a brief return in 1981. The year 1881 was significant for the Morgan silver dollar series. By this time, the coin had already been in production for a few years, and the U.S. Mint had fine-tuned the striking process to produce CONSISTENTLY high-quality coins. Morgan dollars were minted in 5 different locations in 1881. Each mint had its own production figures, and some versions of the 1881 Morgan dollar are rarer than others. The Carson City Mint, for example, produced fewer coins, making the 1881 Morgan dollar highly desirable among collectors. George T. Morgan's design for the silver dollar was revolutionary in many ways. The obverse features a left-facing portrait of Lady Liberty, modeled after Anna Willis Williams, a Philadelphia schoolteacher. Morgan wanted to depict Liberty as an American woman rather than using the traditional Greco-Roman representation. The design includes the word Liberty inscribed on her headband, with 13 stars surrounding her, symbolizing the original 13 colonies. Above her head, the phrase is prominently displayed, reinforcing the unity of the nation. The date 1881 appears at the bottom. The reverse of the coin features a majestic bald eagle with outstretched wings, holding an olive branch and arrows in its talons. This imagery symbolizes both peace and military strength. A wreath encircles the eagle, and the phrase United States of America is inscribed above, along with $1 at the bottom. The powerful motto "In God We Trust" is placed above the eagle's head in elegant script. The 1881 Morgan silver dollar was struck in 90% silver and 10% copper, giving it a total weight of 26.73 grams. It has a diameter of 38.1 millimeters and a reeded edge. The high silver content contributed to its intrinsic value, making it a desirable coin not only for circulation, but also for holding and collecting. By 1881, the Morgan dollar was a key component of American commerce, particularly in the western states, where silver mining was a major industry. However, the coin was not widely circulated in the eastern United States, where paper currency and smaller denominations were more commonly used. Many Morgan dollars were stored in treasury vaults, only to be released into circulation decades later. This phenomenon contributed to the survival of high-grade examples, making some uncirculated Morgan dollars available to collectors even today. The silver used in Morgan dollars came largely from the booming silver mines of Nevada, particularly the famous Comstock lode. The mining industry played a critical role in shaping U.S. monetary policy, as silver interests lobbied for continued coinage of silver dollars. This political battle over silver, often referred to as the Free Silver Movement, would continue for decades, culminating in major debates. During the late 19th and early 20th centuries, the 1881 Morgan dollar is highly sought after by numismatists, with certain mint-marked versions commanding significant premiums. The 1881 Morgan dollar is particularly rare and valuable due to its low mintage. High-grade examples in mint state condition can fetch thousands of dollars at auction. Other versions, such as the 1881. Thank you for watching LC Coins World. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1881 Morgan silver dollar, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more content on rare and historical coins. Stay tuned for our next episode, where we will explore another fascinating piece of numismatic history. See you next time. The composition of the 1957 D. Lincoln wheat penny is 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc. This was the standard composition for pennies from 1909 to 1982, with the exception of the steel cents produced in 1943. Due to wartime shortages, the weight of the coin is 3.11 grams and its diameter is 19.05 millimeters, making it consistent with other Lincoln wheat pennies produced during this time period. The edge of the coin is smooth with no reading. The 1957 D. Lincoln wheat penny had a massive mintage with a total of 1,051,342,000 coins struck at the Denver Mint. This high production number makes it a relatively common coin, and, as a result, most circulated examples are only worth a few cents. However, high-grade examples, particularly those with full red luster and no significant marks, can be quite valuable, especially in mint state 67 and higher, where the rarity increases significantly despite the high mintage. Even though the 1957 D. Lincoln wheat penny is common, there are several varieties and errors that make certain examples more valuable to collectors. One of the most sought-after errors is the double die obverse, which occurs when the die strikes the coin twice at slightly different angles, creating a doubling effect on the inscriptions such as "Liberty in God We Trust" or the date. While the 1957 D penny does not have as many dramatic double die varieties as some earlier years, there are still some minor double dies that collectors look for. Another interesting variety is the repunched mintmark, also known as RPM. This occurs when the D mintmark was struck multiple times in slightly different positions before the final strike, creating a doubled or sometimes even tripled mintmark effect. Additionally, some coins exhibit B die break errors, which appear as a small vertical line between the B and E in Liberty caused by a die crack. Other errors include off-center strikes where the design is shifted due to improper die alignment, and cut errors where part of the die breaks off, leaving a raised blob of metal on the coin. When it comes to grading the condition of a 1957 D. Lincoln wheat penny plays a significant role in its value. Circulated coins in grades G4 to VF30 are worth between 3 to 10 cents each, while those in higher circulated grades can fetch slightly more. In uncirculated condition, the value increases dramatically. MS60 to MS62 coins typically sell for around 50 cents to $1. MS63 red examples can be worth between $3 and $5. MS65 red examples are often valued at $15 to $30. MS66 red coins start to become rare and can fetch between $80 and $150. MS67 red coins are extremely rare and can sell for over $2,000 depending on the market demand and appeal. One of the reasons why the 1957 D. Lincoln wheat penny remains popular among collectors is its accessibility. This coin is easy to find in circulated condition, making it an excellent starting point for new collectors who want to own a piece of history without spending a lot of money at the same time. High-grade examples and rare errors provide advanced collectors with exciting opportunities to add valuable pieces to their collections. Additionally, the coin's status as one of the last wheat pennies makes it historically significant. The transition from the wheat penny to the Lincoln Memorial Reverse in 1959 marked the end of an era, and owning a late-date wheat penny like the 1957 D is a way to connect with that history. Beyond its numismatic value, the 1957 D. Lincoln wheat penny serves as a reminder of the United States during the late 1950s. As it was a time of optimism, economic growth, and cultural change, the country was experiencing the early stages of the space race, suburban expansion, and the rise of television as a dominant form of entertainment. Coins from this era, including the 1957 D. Lincoln wheat penny, circulated in the pockets of Americans who witnessed these changes firsthand. For collectors who enjoy searching for hidden treasures in coin rolls or bulk lots, the 1957 D. penny is a great candidate. Since billions were minted, it is possible to find unsearched rolls where high-grade examples or rare errors might be hiding. Many collectors enjoy the thrill of roll hunting, looking through thousands of pennies in search of that one elusive double-die repunched mint mark or off-center strike. In conclusion, the 1957 D. Lincoln wheat penny is a fascinating coin with a rich history. Its status as one of the last wheat pennies makes it an important piece of numismatic heritage. The massive mintage makes it widely available, yet there are still rare and valuable varieties that attract serious collectors. Whether you are just starting your collection or you are an advanced collector searching for high-grade specimens, this coin has something to offer. Its connection to American history, its classic design, and its potential for rare errors and varieties all contribute to its enduring appeal. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1957 D. Lincoln wheat penny, be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more coin history videos here on LC Coins World. Stay tuned for more fascinating numismatic content. By 1979, the Washington quarter had already been in circulation for 47 years. This period marked an important transition in American coinage, as the U.S. had moved away from silver coins to clad coinage. The Washington quarter had undergone minor adjustments over the decades, but remained a staple of American currency. Design and specifications of the 1979 Washington quarter. The 1979 Washington quarter maintained the classic design introduced in 1932. Let's break it down. The obverse side of the 1979 Washington quarter features the right-facing portrait of George Washington. Above his head is the word Liberty. Below Washington's chin is the phrase "In God We Trust." The mint year 1979 is inscribed at the bottom of the coin. If the coin was minted at the Denver or San Francisco Mint, a mint mark appears to the right of Washington's ponytail. Reverse back design. The reverse side of the 1979 Washington quarter features a majestic bald eagle with outstretched wings. clutching a bundle of arrows in its talons, symbolizing America's strength and preparedness for war. Below the eagle is two olive branches, signifying peace. At the top of the coin is the inscription, United States of America. Just below that is E pluribus unum, a Latin phrase meaning out of many, one. At the bottom of the coin, the denomination is written as $quarter. Coin specifications. The 1979 Washington quarter was made using the standard clad composition introduced in 1965. It consists of 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel. The coin weighs 5.67 grams and has a diameter of 24.3 millimeters. The thickness is 1.75 millimeters, and the edge is reeded with 119 reeds. Minting locations and production.